Hey Stampin' friends, welcome to the Joy of Stampin' with Rachel. I'm Rachel Coon and it's our Fun Fold Friday. Today I'll be making a really fun fold using our designer series paper as our main card base. Go to hold while I flip and we'll get started. All right, hopefully you guys can see everything okay. There's not too many shadows in here. There we go, we have everything in view. Welcome, welcome. As if you are new, make sure you comment, or if you are old, comment too. Now, anyone that comments on this video in the below on my Facebook page, you can have the chance to win today's card. So comment away. You have up until midnight to comment. This video was pre-recorded. It is Memorial Weekend, and so I made sure to get my work done so I can go have fun with my family this weekend and remember all those who we love. All right, so for this card today, I've kind of did a combination of two things. I wanted to make a wedding card, and because right now is definitely wedding season. We have graduation going on and weddings and Father's Day coming up. So those are the three main things that are happening right now. But I thought I would love to share you how to make this beautiful DSP card using the Abigail Rose Designer Series paper paired with the Blessings of Home stamp set. This card was inspired by a friend, Phyllis Walker. Let me show you her card she made that I shared on a recent swap. Here's her card using that Designer Series paper, the happiness, hues of happiness, and then also for hers to open up on the inside. The thing that's great about this card is that it creates a little pocket here where you can put something wonderful there for whoever this card is meant for. So a gift card, cash, a special little note, whatever you want. All right, I am using this giant flower item here. I'm going to show you a cool technique of how to color some of these petals or flowers white. And then I'm using What a Beautiful Day for Love. Let me get all of our pieces in real quick. So we have our DSP. Actually, let's move this over so it's still in view, which measures at the 10 by 5 1/4, and we have it scored at 3 locations, 4, 5, and 6. Of course, I will have all of my measurements over on my blog after this video or in the comments below for you to reference all these measurements and some images as well. Then I've die cut out 2 of the scallop contour scalloped rectangle shapes here using our crumb cake. And then we have this leftover piece. This was part of our paper here that was once attached to it that we cut off to make our 10 inches. So it's 2 inches by 5 1/4. And this is what we're going to use to flip over. We are missing our bottom base. 1 second. That's just our early espresso, and that measures at the 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I thought I had one handy, but it must have not made it onto my table for a kit, so quickly cut that one out. All right, let's go ahead and get started with the assembly part first. Let's do that. For this one though, I want to change it up and I want it to be reverse. So that's the awesome thing about this paper is that it's double-sided, so we have this beautiful leaves on one side and then more of a floral side for this one. This time I'm going to start to fold it on the first score, fold it again on the second one, and then on the middle one we'll fold it one more time just like that. Grab your bone folder to get it nice and crisp. Perfect. And now let's go ahead and attach our piece of DSP right here. Let's see which one of these we like more. The lighter side on the outside or the inside. So we're just going to glue that on and let it dry. Then we need some, excuse me, some ribbon. So I have the soft suede, fake suede is what it's called, ribbon here, which is gorgeous, soft, super texture, which would work great. For this one here, I actually used a retired very vanilla lace, which I just thought it made it look so pretty. Let me see if we like it on this one too now that we flipped it. It's okay. Well, let's see. It is still very, very beautiful. But let's go ahead and use our our early espresso. Sorry, I think I called it soft suede. That will match with our stamping here. This will make it a little bit more masculine, but still super pretty. This is about 14 inches. We're gonna go on the inside here, and we're going to create this little pocket just by putting the ribbon behind it, and then we will tie a bow. Not a bow, and not bow. So it'll just be a small little bow here. This is definitely a vintage looking card based off of the colors that we're using that are more neutral versus bright, but still super fun. All right, so that's it for our DSP part. There's no gluing for the inside. We just have this pocket created, holded by the ribbon there. Let's go ahead and do our stamping. Actually, let's go ahead and attach this to the base, just so it gives it some time to dry. I'm just gonna go ahead and use some liquid glue here on the back. We'll flip it over and line it up. And there you go. Okay, set that aside. You can already tell how different they're looking. Oh, I love it. Just that, the switching of DSP. So now we have our two scallop pieces here, and we're gonna want to grab our, excuse me, our early espresso ink and our Whisper white ink. That's my old white ink pad. I think it's now the basic white, so it matches along with it. Let's go ahead and do our early espresso first. And we're gonna stamp our saying here on the bottom, our greeting. What a beautiful day for love. Sometimes I like to make sure we do a practice. There we go, looks good. Perfect. Then let's grab this one, the flower image here, which is just huge. So I have it on a giant block. This is a, oh, I have it covered. I want to say, there it is. It's an E block. So it's one of our larger blocks here. And you want to pick what side of this you're going to stamp, because we're not going to stamp the whole flower on here. So we have this side here, or we have more of these little flowers here. I'm going to switch it up and do the little flowers here in this corner using the early espresso. Just like that. Beautiful. Then for the inside, I'm going to go the other side of the flower bouquet that we have right here. And we're going to do it on the bottom right corner. Just like that. Perfect. Put your early espresso ink away. Now grab out your Whisper white, excuse me, and your blender pen. So our blender pens look like this. They're double-sided. I don't use my blender pen very often, so this is a super fun technique that I saw recently on a demonstrator-only page. We're going to take off one of the caps. Doesn't matter which side we use. Make sure it's clean by just wiping it off like that. We're then going to just grab some of this white ink. I'm just going to use the corner over here. And when we're doing this with the early espresso, make sure you're just careful not to get too much of the early espresso ink onto your blender pen, but you could always wipe it off if you do. We're just going to do a couple of these white. But just by picking up the white ink. All right, let me do a scrub off on the side. Again, grab some of that white, put it on this blender pen, and we'll do another white one up here. Just coloring in some of these flowers. It's hard to see from far away, so I'll get close up in just a second. How these are turning white for us. Stampin' UP used to have a chalk marker, but they no longer have that because that used to be my go-to method for coloring on crumb cake with the white. But now you can just use your white ink and color away. This one on the bottom looks a little bit dark, so I'm going to go ahead and grab some more white and go over it again. I think I had it pick up too much of that espresso ink. So I highly recommend also using a Like it stays on if you want it not to smear at all. All right, that's how it looks so far. Super pretty. Just love that like pop of white there. We'll do a little bit on this side as well. Grab some of the white ink. And let's do these little flowers here. Just kind of dabbing them. And we'll do one more up here. Great. Love it. Let me get closer so you can see. Look at that. So cool, right? Just a little bit of that detail there. Now for this front one, we're going to add some dimensionals to the back. And for this one, we'll just glue it to the inside of our card. This one, we want to have it laying flat because that's where we're going to write who it's from and maybe our sweet message in there too. Take off the backings, which you'll find later in your bedroom tonight. Just kidding, but only kind of. All right, we're going to put that on our front. So pretty. And then let's go ahead and flip it inside. Oh, remember, no dimensionals on this one. Just some liquid glue. Because we need that to lay flat. I got too excited there. Gorgeous. All right. Lastly, I'm just going to embellish with some pearls. I'm usually not a pearl fan. They're a little bit more fancier than my style. But I thought for a wedding card, it fit the purpose really well. So we'll put a tiny one right here. Then we'll grab a medium-sized one. Sorry, that's still tiny, so we'll go tiny on the other side. Medium-sized one's a little bit lower. And there we go. This gorgeous, gorgeous card. What a beautiful day for love. It has a fun DSP. Is what makes this card so much fun. All right, you guys have to let me know which one you like better. This one here on the left or the right with the early espresso ribbon or with the retired very vanilla. I hope you guys have learned something new on this Fun Fold Friday and give this fun vintage looking wedding card a try. Happy stamping, everyone. Goodbye.